Fashion Dolls. It is Transformation Tuesday, December 13th, and welcome to another episode of Style by Stevie. Our very special guest today is a Brooklyn, New York native, and I'm super excited to have him here. His co-star has been on the show previously. Shout outs to Taylor Byron. I'm super excited to have this gentleman here on this show. Let's get right into it, ladies and gentlemen. Our very special guest, Mr. Horace Dodd. All right, so did you guys enjoy the women's panel yesterday with my girls, my ladies? Make sure you guys go and check that out. I'm super excited. We're going to get into some things with our very special guest. He is from hit shows such as BET's Family Business, and he's also went to do shows such as Mayor of Kingstown. So make sure you guys stay tuned for our very special guest. Let me send him this live, Mr. Horace Dodd, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, I'm so excited. Now, tomorrow joining me, we have Shadrach Anderson and Joseph Stein. So make sure you guys tune in for those interviews as well too. As you can see, I'm all sparkly and festive for the holidays. Special thanks to our makeup and glam here, Melanie Nell and my Bridges. She always gets me right. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome our incredibly handsome, amazing special guest, Mr. Horace Dodd.
Stevie,
Hello, hello.
Stevie, what's up? How you doing?
Wonderful. Glad to have you here. I think it's been a time mix up on both of our
Yeah,
ends.
yeah, for sure. It's just busy. It's the holidays. It's all good. We're here
Yes,
now. Let's celebrate.
yes.
Yeah,
So glad to have
yeah,
you here. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Horace Dodd. So before we kick off this interview, now we're going into the new year. After December is January 2023. If
yeah.
you could sum up the year 2022 in one word,
Uh-huh.
what would you sum it as?
Growth was a year of growth, definitely. Um, Man, a lot of things happened. I think for all of us, we just had to be resilient, even though COVID is on the downtrend, I want to say. It kind of took us all out of our game, and we're still trying to get back to our new normal. And I mean, like just in general, as a community and whole. So I think just being resilient and just figuring out that new normal. And it took a lot of growth in order to do that. So that's definitely the word for me this year. Yeah, yeah. What about you?
Ab-
What's your word?
For me,
Yeah,
for me, I would have to say freedom. Letting go of certain
I like
things, letting
that.
go of certain people,
Yeah,
going into the new year with a new vision, a whole new mindset. I create vision boards. That's
yeah.
one thing people have known about me is that I love to do vision boards. And I
Okay.
said, going into the new year, I want to get rid of some things that just don't bring me joy, don't make me happy, but more importantly, just weigh me down.
Yeah,
So letting go, freedom is one thing that I've learned for the new year.
yeah. I like that. Freedom definitely for me too. I mean, the last I'm coming up on 3 months now. I actually consciously decided to take a break from just socials and social media. Like I haven't posted. I've spent less time on it. I think it's just good for my mental health. I got a baby on the way,
Congrats.
Yeah, thank you. Due in January 11th. And so I just decided like I'm gonna get off socials, kind of clear my head, clear my mind, and just get a jump start on 2023. And it's felt good. It's been great. It's been one of the best things I've done this entire year, actually. But I wanted to make sure, we had this scheduled in advance, and I was like, I'm definitely gonna be here for this. So I'm happy to be here with y'all.
Yes, and I'm glad you said that. I need to get better at that, taking a break, because I'm a fashion girl. If you guys follow me on Instagram, I'm always posting the latest looks of what's on the runway
Yeah,
and every. So I have to stay in tune, but I have to get better at taking a break. And I have. I've been taking a break and unplugging, and literally doing this platform here is exhausting, Horace, because
yeah.
I do style 5 days a week, Monday
Wow,
through Friday. And it's
wow.
literally draining. It's giving so much of yourself. And I would have a co-host here helping with me,
Yeah,
but me taking all of the weight, having to do it all by myself, it's a lot. It's definitely a lot, and it's overwhelming at times.
yeah. I definitely understand that. We all, things are just so busy now. Everybody, Like we're all kind of multi-hyphenates. Everyone has multiple jobs and careers and things that we're aspiring to do and aspirations. And because of social media, it's allowed us to be able to connect with each other and to stay connected in a higher capacity than we were able to in the past. And that's a great thing. I think social media is great. I'm not like a social media haters or anything like that. I think it's amazing. It's just for me personally, I felt like I just needed to take a step back and just, get all my affairs in order, just let my mind breathe a little bit. And yeah, it's been good.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And that's amazing. It's wonderful.
Yeah.
Okay, fashion dolls, let's get right into it with our very special guest today, Horace. So you are the youngest of four children and you grew up in Brooklyn, New York. Am I correct?
Yes. Yes. I was born in Brooklyn. I mean, up and down the East Coast. My family, we moved around a bit from New York to Connecticut to back to Connecticut to back to New York. I lived in Jersey. I went to school in Boston. Went to school in Pennsylvania. Yeah, we were all up and down the New York. We touched pretty much every state in between there. But yeah, New York, Brooklyn, that's my hometown. That's where I was born. I always say once a New Yorker, always a New Yorker. I've been out here for 8 years now, and I still consider like the East Coast, that's like my home. You know what I mean? So yeah,
I literally was debating on doing a Tom Hanks right
yeah.
now and standing up on top of his chair and screaming NY stand up because I have family there. And I'm
Oh
pretty
yeah.
sure you're familiar with
Oh
Brownsville
yeah.
and
That's where my
Upper
family's from.
Manhattan, the five boroughs. Yeah, my father's from
Oh
New
yeah.
York. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
My family is from Brownsville. It's my mom's old stomping grounds there. So yeah.
Yes. Oh my goodness. So tell us a little bit how you got into the acting business. What made you say, okay, this is a passion that I want to pursue? Because you are an amazing actor.
Thank
You've
you.
done shows like Family Business, which we'll get
Hmm.
into. You have a show with one of your co-stars who I've interviewed in the
That's
past. You
right,
know
Taylor.
Taylor. Shout out to
Absolutely, my
him.
guy. Yeah, I love
And
Taylor.
you did also a show called Mayor of Kingstown alongside Michael Beach, Jeremy Renner,
Hmm.
and so many others. We'll get into that.
Yeah,
So tell us, what made you get the acting bug?
man. What made me get into the acting bug? I honestly, I I've always kind of been, a performer. Always wanted to perform. Uh, I was more of a jock growing up. I played football, played all sports, ran track, basketball, but football was my thing, and I just loved performing in front of a crowd. I attended Penn State University, full scholarship, transferred to Boston College, played football there, and I just loved, being in front of a crowd and performing. The acting thing just kind of came about um, because I was doing music actually. After I graduated from school, I moved down to Atlanta. I worked with one of my good friends who's a great producer in the industry named Pierre Mador. He's one half of the production duo, the Corner Boys, Rico Love and all of them. And I worked with him, and through that, we did a demo together. I got into the music industry, and then um, I met Nico London, who was also from Brooklyn. I met Nico, and we moved to Atlanta, and we did Love and Hip Hop Atlanta together, and that was almost 10 years now. That was 10 years actually, 2012. We did Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, that whole fiasco, all the controversy and everything with that,
I
and
see. Yeah.
being in front of the camera doing the uh, the reality TV show is actually what made me say, I like this. I want to pursue it seriously. I want to get back in front of the camera. And my brother had been living out in LA for a while. He had been here for like 3 or 4 years, and he was training some celebrity clients. And he was like, I'm training yada yada yada. I'm here at Equinox, and Equinox West Hollywood is like a celebrity hotspot. So he has some celebrity clients, and I was like, hook me up, man, hook me up with them. I'm trying to get into the game. And he was like, that's not how it works. You need to actually move out here, do your own thing. It's a long process. It's not what you think it is. And he was like, so if you really want to do it, you need to move. And I was like, all right. So I just picked up, I moved out, and I kind of hustled my way in through there. So that's how the whole thing started.
And
Yeah,
your lovely wife, Amy, is here. I was trying to
yeah,
reach out to you. I was like, oh my God. So I reached out to Taylor. I
yeah,
reached out to Amy. I was like, oh my
yeah,
God, please don't let me. I was like, are we behind on time? But
yeah.
it's a time difference here with Los Angeles, and I'm in
That's
South
right.
Carolina.
Yeah,
So
three
yeah.
hours. The 3 hours. Yeah. My brother was working at Equinox. He said, "Man, you know what you should do?" He said, you should start working here, and then you could train people. You could like link with some of these celebrities, and that's a good way how to do it." And I was like, "I never trained before. I don't want to do that." I don't. He said, "Bro, I'm telling you, it's easy." He said, "Just come into the gym and just go in and work out, and I bet you they're gonna see you, and they'll offer you a job." Because I'm in good shape. I keep in good shape. I used to play sports, football and everything. So I was like, all right. So I got a membership to Equinox. And the first day I was out there working out for like 10 minutes. If you walk into Equinox in West Hollywood, it's set up like a runway. So you go upstairs and they have all the treadmills and all the cardio equipment. And then it's
Yeah.
this long runway and a main entrance because they want people to be able to see everything. It's a very social club type of thing too, right? So I was in the middle of the floor working out, was doing my thing, and then the manager just came up to me within like 5 minutes and was like, "Yo, do you train?" And I was like, "No." He was like, "You want to? You want a job here?" And I was like, "Yeah, okay." My brother works here. He was like, even better because they loved my brother. He was one of the top trainers there, my brother Quason. So I started training at Equinox as a trainer to try to like link with people in the industry. That's how I met my wife. My wife
Mhm.
was here modeling and acting, my wife Amy. And so we met. I loved her like from the jump. And then she is the one who actually plugged me with my manager and my agent. And it just went from there. That's how it happened. Yeah,
And she's here in the comments. Y'all
yeah.
say hello to Miss Amy, gentlemen. Miss Amy, girl, I want to know some things about Horace. We'll get to that about the Christmas holidays. We got a game we're going to do at the end of this interview. It's going to be fun. So I'm pretty sure we're going to get into that. But fast forward, we're going to get into some of your
TJ,
top roles because
what's up, bro?
you've done so
TJ
many.
from the UK. What's up?
Welcome, welcome. If you're just coming in, you've done shows such as The Family Business and your character Aries Cora. I've interviewed Dylan Mooney from The Family
Oh yeah,
Business
yeah.
and Arrington Foster. He
Oh
plays the
yeah.
character of Duncan.
Arrington
So
is
I've
my
interviewed
boy.
a couple
Yeah,
on there. And the main character, because I was watching one of your reels today,
yeah.
and ooh, this show is juicy and it's so scandalous. Like Mayor of Kingstown, you played the
Yeah.
character Daryl, and there was one scene, if you guys know, you know, with you and Mandela Van Peoples,
Yes.
and he was like, if you
Yeah.
know, you know. Oh
Yeah.
my God, that scene! I said, wow, I've never seen you in this light because normally you're the type to fix the business and everything.
Yeah.
So tell us what was it like getting the call to be on Family Business because you got people like shout outs to her,
Yeah.
um Tretch, and so many others is
Yeah.
on have made appearances on the Family Business.
Yes.
Hip Hop Giants has made appearances on the show on BET. And then you've also done Hello with my girl, Eva Marcel from America's
Yes.
Next Top
Yeah.
Model, and she's also on All the Queens Men. I think he froze up. There we are. There we are.
Yes.
We're back. I was saying you work alongside the beautiful Eva Marcel on Hello. You did a project with Eva on Hello.
Yes.
And then the Family Business. Tell us what was it like getting the call back for this character, Aries Cora.
Um, um, man, first of all, the family business, the cast and crew, I would say is the best cast and crew that I've worked with thus far. Everybody's just super, professional. And we got to build a little bit of a camaraderie because it was in the middle of COVID and we had to live in basically this thing called the bubble. We were all living in a house together. So we really got to build with one another. And, we did laundry together. We cooked food together. We hung out together. We watched shows together. We worked together. It was like it really was a family. So working on that project was to date probably my favorite all around project that I've done. And I just enjoy the entire cast and crew. I love working with them. Um, Having an opportunity to portray the character Aries was amazing for me because I know that the character was so beloved because he's based off a character from a series of books that Carl Weber is the author of, and it has the books have a huge following, and people love this character. So I just wanted to do the character justice. I wanted to bring him to life, but I also wanted to add some layers to him and a little more dimensions to him because if you read the character and the way he's written, you could make a mistake and portray him as very one note. And I wanted to make him human, to make him what motivates him to be the way he is and do the things that he does. And then to possibly, just keep the audience a little bit off kilter, never know exactly what he's going to do, what direction he's going to go in, what move he's going to make next. I feel like those are the characters that people love. So yeah, it was a blessing, and it was very exciting to play the character and work with that cast and crew. I loved it.
Now, Mayor of Kingstown, you
Yeah.
played the character of Daryl. It's almost similar in a way to Aries, but Daryl was just in his own way. It was twisted in his own way, and he had something on Mandela Van
Yeah.
Peebles' character. He was
Yeah.
like, okay, you've seen the jail cell and everything.
Yes.
So, did you have some input into this character, Daryl, for Mayor of Kingstown?
Um, I really had to take what was given to me, and when I got the audition to do it, it was just a couple pages of sides. Basically, it was just two short pages, so you kind of got to take it and fill in gaps of the story because I didn't get the entire script. I didn't get to read it. But when you're playing someone who's in prison, you just want to put yourself in that
That
mindset. You know what I mean? So I started doing things. We filmed in Toronto, and I had to quarantine for a few days there before I could actually get on set and start filming and go out and see the city. So while I was quarantined, I just did things that, I know I've had family and friends that's been to prison, spent time, and I just did some of the things that they did, like just folding up my clothes, doing the prison roll. When I fold up my socks and my underwear, making my bed a certain way, I would actually, when you're in prison, you get down on one knee to use the bathroom because the toilets are low and you don't want the water to splash off. So I would actually urinate like that just so I could get my mind in the field of actually being a prisoner, because I've never spent time in prison myself. So I'm like, I need to kind of get in mode. And then when it came time to film, we filmed in a real prison, and there were inmates, actors, but there were inmates everywhere. And it you don't have to do much when you're in a cell and you see it and you see other people around you, and it just puts you in that environment. So we transported. I got to act with Mandela Van Peebles for that, and he's an amazing actor. So he made my job really easy, and that was it. We just brought it to life. We did it. We did a lot of takes for that. It was very physical. I was actually afterwards. If you've seen the scene, we get into a scuffle, and they're beating me with nightsticks, and they are made of they're they're not real nightsticks. They're made of plastic, but still, when they hit you, they're hitting hard. I'm telling them, make it look real. Let's make it look legit. Let's do it. And they asked if I wanted to have my stunt double come in and do it, but I'm like, no, I can handle it. I can do it. But afterwards, they whooped my tail. I had bruises on my back, my legs, quads, everything. But it was well worth it. Well worth it. I'm glad that I stuck in there and did that scene. It was perfect.
Now, for this project right here, you've worked alongside Jeremy Renner, Michael Beach from Soul Food. I've interviewed Vanessa Williams, so we know that that's a
Yeah.
classic. He also a part of We Fall.
Mhm.
So how did you go into this project? Did Jeremy give you any advice on working on this project, Mayor of Kingstown? Because it was a great show.
No, he's just super busy. He's running and gunning. I just got to meet him on set once. He came down to set to actually see that scene when it was being filmed because it was a crazy set piece, and we filmed all day, and everybody wanted to see how he's putting it together. And as you know, Taylor Sheridan is the director of the project, and Taylor has Yellowstone and that whole universe. So he's killing it, he's crushing it, and doing his thing. But he came down and we chatted, and I'm a huge Marvel fan. I love the Avengers. So I was like, "What's up, Hawkeye?" We dapped each other, and then it was back to focus. But really, the person who I really wanted to talk to was Taylor, because Taylor is also the director of one of my favorite films, Sicario. And I remember when Sicario came out 2015, I was like, whoever the guy is that did this, he's gonna work forever. I just thought it was so professional and groundbreaking in some of the shots and the way it was filmed and the way he was able to tell the story. It was camera work and then the writing, the script. And when it came around that I was able to book this role, had a chance to work with him, you know, that was the guy that I wanted to talk to. I just wanted to pick his brain. So I talked to him as much as possible while we were on set. Taylor's a great guy. He gave me a lot of gems to take with me through my career and just gave me a lot of tips and stuff. So that was like the highlight to me. And also, during a break during filming, Mandela was on the phone talking to his father, Mario Van Peebles. And I'm a huge fan of Mario Van Peebles too. Is my father only took me to like three movies before he passed away. Three movies, and one of them, when I was a kid, was a movie that Mario Van Peebles wrote and directed called Posse, and it was about black cowboys.
Mm-hmm.
And my father wanted me to see this when I was a kid because when do you ever get to see black cowboys ever, especially on the big screen? You know what I'm saying? So he took me to see that movie when I was, I don't know, 10 years old or whatever. But Mandela's on the phone and I come around behind him and he's actually FaceTiming. And I see his dad and I'm like, Mario, what's good? And then he introduced me and we talked and I told him about my father taking me to see the movie. He's such a he's just a great, great energy. Mario and Mandela's the Van Peebles. Yeah, that was a great experience shooting Mayor Kingstown. I got to live out some of my dreams really shooting that. Yeah, this dream come true.
And we got a question from you from one of our viewers. Shout outs to my fraternal Island Yankee. He says, "Is becoming a new father going to make you think harder about what role is appropriate for you?" Great question.
Oh yeah, absolutely. That's why I, just kind of decided to take a little break off social media for a while so I could clear my mind. Mainly, personal reasons for my own mental health, but also because I'm gonna be a dad, and I want to have my energy just centered in the right place. I already have a daughter. I love her to death. Her name's Lennox. She's 6 years old. She's cute. She's fun. She's amazing. But I'm having a baby boy, and I've always wanted to have a boy. And, I just want to make sure that I can raise him in a way where he doesn't make some of the same mistakes that I've made growing up. And I just want to be the best father that I can. So definitely, yeah, my wife and I talk about it all the time. We have boundaries, and there's certain things that I'm never going to do, certain roles I'm never going to take, because I respect her, I respect myself, I respect my family, and the legacy that I want to leave behind, even if it's a small legacy, it's worth, having those boundaries set to protect it.
Uh-oh. Where can you guys hear me? Can y'all see me?
Yeah.
And Will Blackman is here. He says, H Dodd,
Yo, what's up,
OD.
Will? What's up, Will? Will
TJ
Black.
says, congratulations, bro.
Yes, thank you, TJ. Will Blackman was my college teammate at Boston College. I love Will. He's a great dude. Great dude. Went on to play, if you guys know this, professional football and
Yes.
NFL football player. So yeah, it's good to. I love that I can. The thing about playing sports and playing football is that you build a camaraderie with those guys because we were in the locker room and kind of in the trenches together. And even if we don't see each other every day or talk to each other every day, when we do link up, it's just like old times, you know. So he's going to be a lifelong friend of mine, even though we don't get to hang out and see each other and talk to each other. He's a lifelong friend. I've built lifelong friends playing sports, which that's a little bit different than acting, because you move from one project to the next. So you might work with somebody for a season of time, and then you may fall out of touch with them. But like my buddies who I went to school with and played sports with, those are like lifelong
Yeah.
friends, and I'm gonna stay connected with them forever. So I'm glad to see some of them in the chat. Yeah,
All right. Now, speaking of brotherhood,
yeah,
you have a show that focuses on the life of four black men, four men of
yeah,
color, called Manhood, alongside your co-star, who I've had here on the show twice,
yeah.
Taylor Byron. So tell us
Hey,
a
Trev.
little about your character, because I know there's certain things you can't say about the show and platform.
Man, um, Dr. Lewis Jones. I'm gonna put his name out there first because he is the writer and the creator
Yes.
and the director of this project, and he just brought it to life. He really did. He gave us a platform and an opportunity to tell a story that is not told often. Just to see black men, as regular guys with problems and issues and joy and love, just like anyone else. And that's the kind of story that I have been wanting to tell for a long time. He gave me an opportunity to portray this character, Bryant, and then to be able to work with Taylor and the other guys. It was, I mean, I can't wait for people to actually see this when it reaches platform and when it goes all the way, because this story definitely needs to be told. People need to see it and experience it. And I believe that it could change the way that we are perceived, and it could change the way we perceive ourselves also. You know, that's very important. I think it's more important how we see ourselves as black men and women and children, more so than how other people see us sometimes, you know. That certain self-confidence that needs to be there. And we need to see ourselves in a certain light because we are beautiful people, very talented. We have many talents, and um, we need to lift each other up and build each other up. And that's what we did on this project, on Manhood. We built each other up. It was a wave. We rode it out, and just another. I'm just blessed to have been a part of it. You know, I feel lucky to be a part of that project. Yeah.
And like you said, this is very, very likely, because we have shows like, let's see, there's only a few that show black men and the camaraderie, the brotherhood. For me, growing up as a black woman, I've seen shows like Living
Hmm.
Single, and then you had Girlfriends, and then of course Sex in the City. They
Yeah.
showcase women, whereas it's like a camaraderie, a sisterhood. But when you very likely see shows about men of color and the brotherhood, and them talking about the things that they struggle with in through life, relationships, and all of this and so much more.
Yeah.
So I can't wait to see this project. I can't give an exact date. Taylor couldn't even give it when
Yeah.
he was here,
Yeah.
but I'm super excited. So Dr. Lewis Jones, this is going to be an amazing, fabulous project, and I'm glad that I've got the time to sit here and talk with you about it. And we
Yeah.
got a question from PJ, so I'm taking a few audience questions, and then we're going to get to our games
Okay.
here. Because Amy, girl, I want to know some things about Horace. We're gonna get into it because the Christmas holidays is coming, and I want to know, being in a relationship, married, and everything.
Mm.
You're gonna butt heads on certain
Yeah.
things. So the audience was kind of tussling in the comments over some of these things for the holidays as well too.
Okay.
We're gonna have some fun.
Okay.
All right. So DJ wants to know, what film director would you like to work with, and what role would you like to take on, or what kind of film genre would you like to do?
Wow. That's a great question, TJ. My guy TJ, what's up? Um, Number one, if I could get the opportunity to work with Steven Spielberg,
Oh,
I would love to work with Steven Spielberg. He's the master of the craft to me, when it comes to filmmaking. I think he's the greatest director of all time. So Steven Spielberg's number one. Number two, probably be Christopher Nolan. Um, he's just brilliant. He's a genius, and he just comes with complex ideas and concepts, and he's able to convey them very well and execute. And it's a very difficult thing to do in the film industry when you have such a high concept idea, and he's done it multiple times over and over. So those will probably be the two directors that I would want to work with. And what genre? My dream is to do Marvel. That's my dream. To be in a Marvel film. That if that happened, I feel like I hit the lottery. So yeah, those are probably top tier on my list. Who knows? Maybe one day. Yeah.
And it's so funny you've mentioned that because Black Panther is actually up. Some of the actresses,
Mhm.
shout outs to Angela Bassett, some of them are up for Emmys. It's Emmy season, and we've seen the
Yes.
nominees. Shout outs to Niecy Nash, Angela Bassett,
Yeah.
and all the other amazing actors and actresses that are up for Emmy nominees. So, do I see an Emmy in the future? Can we manifest that in
Hey,
2023?
let's manifest that. Let's put that energy out there. Let's do the whole EGOT while we at it. Let's do the Emmy, the Grammy, the Oscar, and the Tony. Why not? Right? Anything's possible these days. So I would love for that to happen. With maybe with the right things, pieces falling in place and perseverance, and God did. God makes things work. So
Yes.
maybe one day it'll happen. Yeah.
And we got another question from you. Shout outs to my paternal Island Yankee. He wants to know, how did the competitive nature for sports prepare you for acting?
Oh wow, it prepared a lot, a lot. I reference sports a lot because I feel like every kid should play sports when they're a kid because number one, team sports. It teaches you discipline, and you have to um, not just rely on yourself, but you have to rely on your teammates, and you have to work as a team. But more so, the discipline is very key. I always look at the guys who made it to the NFL and played professional football. They were super disciplined. Like even Will Blackman, who was here in the chat. Like he was just a very disciplined person, and he took it very seriously. And you have to get up a little bit earlier. You have to not eat those cookies when you want them. You just have to be very disciplined. So I believe I took that aspect from playing sports and have applied it to the my film career for sure.
Absolutely. All right, fashion dolls, it's about that time. We're about to have some holiday
Let's
fun.
do it.
I'm feeling festive. All right, so we're going to get into our two games here with Horace. And the first one is called the Rapid Five Holiday Edition.
Okay.
Horace has to tell us 5 things he can't live without for the Christmas
Okay.
holiday.
Okay.
And then in the next one is called Holiday This or That.
All right.
So I'm going to give you 2 choices for these items. And you let me know which one you're going to keep and which one you're going to toss.
Okay.
Amy, you join in. So that's what I wanted to know right there. Is
Let's
he a
go.
keeper or a hoarder, or is he the one to give things away? That's what I wanted to know, because I know couples sometimes battle like,
Yeah.
babe, you're holding on to this. You need to let it go. It's old. It's taking up too much space. So things like that
I'm
happen in the audience. Y'all are welcome to join in also.
I'm definitely giving things away. I love to.
Okay.
I live very spare. So yeah.
All right. Let's get into
Let's
it. So what
do
are
it.
5 things that Horace can't live without for the Christmas holidays?
For the Christmas holidays, number one, when Christmas comes around, we go to we love Trader Joe's because all the holiday food comes, and they have these Oreos with like candy canes in them. Bomb. So I need that, and they have the ice cream too. They got the candy cane ice cream. So I need that. I also have a giant onesie that my wife bought for me like 4 or 5 years ago, and it's so comfortable. And it's red. It's got the Christmas colors, and I just zip it up. I get into bed, and I pass out like I'm in a coma. So the Christmas JoJo's, the Christmas ice cream, the onesie, and of course I gotta have my family in there. Like I need family time. We like to be very cozy around the holidays, like where we just chill, we watch a lot of movies. So with that being said, Elf is like our holiday movie. We watch
Oh yeah,
Elf every year
definitely.
come around. So I think those 5 things. We got the ice cream, we got the cookies, I got my onesie, my family, I got Elf. What more do I need? That's it. That's my five.
All right, Amy, is that for me or for Horace? She wants to know what's your favorite Christmas movie.
It it's gonna come down between Elf and Home Alone. Every year we watch those two movies, so either Elf or Home Alone, and then a close third is Die Hard. Die Hard is the original. That's a Christmas movie, you know.
Yes.
So it's those three. They classics. You can't beat them, you know. So either Elf, I would say either Elf or Home Alone. I don't know. This year I was more in the Home Alone mood. So I'm gonna go with if I just had to pick one, I say Home Alone.
All right.
Yeah,
She said he hit it.
yeah.
All right. And she said, you give away. So I just wanted to know, Amy, because most husbands and wives, most couples, they get into it like, babe, why are you moving on to this? Just let it go, But we're going to get into it. And the audience, you are more than welcome to join in right now. Before we jump into that, TJ wants to know, what is your best Scrooge film?
Oh, the best Scrooge film is Scrooge with Bill Murray. That's a classic too. Ooh, ooh, that's a classic. We just watched it a few days ago. But yeah, Scrooge with Bill Murray is probably my favorite one. Yeah.
All right. Fashion dolls, are y'all ready to get into these holiday this or that? Let's get right into it.
Let's
All right, so
go.
I'm going to throw up two choices. And
Okay.
Horace has to let me know if he's going to keep or toss. All
Okay.
right? And you
Let's
guys are
go.
welcome to the
I'm
comments
ready.
as well. Okay. Broken tree lights
Uh-huh.
or old Christmas lights? Which one would you keep and which one
What
would
was
you toss?
the second one? Old Christmas,
Old Christmas cards.
broken Christmas lights, broken tree lights. Tossing those. Yeah. Don't need them.
Well, and I'm kind of going to go a little bit because some people will hold on to them because they have just a few that will work on that set of lights,
Yeah.
and there's some that are broken. And some people will just be like, no, I don't want to. No, just buy a new set of
Just get a
lights.
new
So I'm
set. Right. That's what
right.
I'm saying. And I want the cards, you know. So yeah, I'm keeping the cards, tossing the lights.
All right. Now, wifey Amy, you let me know because sometimes women we bake, we're cooking during the holidays and stuff,
Yeah.
and husbands sometimes cook too.
Yeah.
So, all right, unused baking supplies or unwanted novelty gifts. And you guys seen Christmas stories, right? So
Hmm.
y'all know the length. Like it would not fit in with the decor in my house. So anything like that would be a novelty gift. So
Yes.
which one would you keep and which one would you toss?
I'm keeping the bacon goods because my wife is a great baker. She could whip up like some sugar cookies in 10 minutes. Bam, bam, one, two, three, in and out. I got a fresh batch of cookies. I'm keeping the bacon goods because she is like the queen of baking. So me personally, I'm gonna keep the bacon goods. Yeah. Tossing
All
the
right.
novelty gifts. Even though I ain't gonna lie, we've gotten some gifts in the past that we've actually repurposed as a gift for somebody else. We have done that before. It works. It does. You know, one man's trash is another man's treasure.
And speaking of gifts, I'm glad you brought that up because the audience got into a little debate
Yeah.
about this last week. All right, here's the big one.
Uh-huh.
Buying someone a present that they
Hmm.
want, something that they really desired or had their hearts on, or giving them a gift card.
Ooh. Huh. Well, I mean, like always, it comes down to the price and who they are. If it's my wife or my daughter, or my mama, then they're gonna get top dollar. If it's like one of my homies, then they might get a gift card for like $25 or something. You know, you go and do your own thing. Um, man, a friend of ours, the Grays, Meg Gray, Deontay Gray, they have a saying. This is how you know what to get somebody. Something to wear, something to read, something you want, something you need. So if you
Mm.
have, if you're having issues, get somebody a present, it's something you want, something you need, something to wear, something to read. Those four things, or one of those four things, and you all set. Yeah. So there should never be an issue of like trying to figure out what to get somebody for like a gift because there's plenty of things to choose from. I know as soon as Christmas comes, I draw a blank. I'm like, what do I get so and so? What do they want? Oh, they got everything, or I don't know what to get them. And then I think of that saying, something to wear, something to read, something you want, something you need, and then 100 ideas come to my mind, and bam, I know exactly what to get them. So yeah,
I like
yeah,
that. I like that. Sometimes difficult shopping for people. I know, like my mom and me, we both love jewelry,
uh-huh,
and we're both perfume lovers. I got her into the perfume, the beauty world,
yeah,
so she started to get onto that.
oh yeah,
But oh my goodness, yeah, for her shopping sometimes because she gets undecided when I take her in the store and she's just like, okay, I want this, no, I want this,
hey
I want
mom,
this. So
yeah,
definitely,
that's my mama right there in the chat.
hi mom.
Hi
If
mom,
you're just joining
yeah,
in, we're doing something called Holiday This or That, and you guys are more than welcome in the audience to join in. So the question was gift card or picking out a gift that someone had their heart's desires on. Which was
yeah,
you guys? You're more than welcome to sound off in the comments because last week they was debating about it. It's like, no, a gift card is just something, you give to somebody who already has everything.
yeah,
Like Alan Yankee has at least 40 pairs of shoes, and he's just like, well, what am I going to do with the gift card?
yeah,
Am I going to go buy some shoes? Like, little things like that to consider.
absolutely, absolutely. I mean, to be honest, it's just about perspective, and it comes down to the person. It just depends on who you're shopping for, who the gift is for, you know. But I like to be a little more personal with it, me personally. I like to give someone something personal. Let's figure out what they need or what they're into this year or this season of their life. And let me see if I can enhance that or add to it. That's how I go about doing my Christmas shopping.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And last but certainly not least, um, baking, because you said Amy, she loves to bake.
Yeah.
Now,
She
which one
legit.
which one was you taught? You have two
Uh,
choices for dessert for the holidays.
okay.
Fruitcake or snickerdoodle
Wait,
cookies.
what's the first one?
Fruitcake, Christmas fruitcake, or
Uh-huh.
snickerdoodle cookies.
Man, I'm keeping the snickerdoodle cookies. I ain't eating no fruit cake. I mean, I'm just not, I don't know. I don't think I've ever had a good fruit cake before. I just don't think I've ever had it, you know? Um, so I'll keep the snickerdoodle cookies, even though, man, so my father's Jamaican, and they used to have this one bun that is bomb, and it's kind of like a fruit cake, but it's not like the American fruit cake. It's a Jamaican. It's like a bun, and it had the little fruit cut up in it, and it had rum and raisins in it. Oh my God! Now, if it was that, I'm keeping that. The Jamaican fruit cake, I'm with that. The American one, nah, I'll have the snickerdoodle cookies. Yeah, for
Where it
sure.
looks like it's like candy pieces in there. My
Yeah,
mom, one of my family members, they bought it just last year, and I'm like, okay.
yeah,
My mom's like, and I'm like, no, I go with the ginger snaps.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Me too. I'm with the ginger snaps for sure, for sure. But the fruit cake is not really my thing. So yeah, yeah, that's my choice.
All right, Marcus. Shout outs to Marcus Head. Make sure you guys go and check out the Good Head podcast. He says, I used to say a personal gift, but a gift card allows them to get exactly what they want.
It's
Right.
true. That's true. That's very true.
But
Yeah,
me, I like being surprised. And for the holidays, it's special. It's like,
yeah,
give me something that I will cherish from you, knowing that it's coming from your heart. I mean, I wouldn't mind a gift card. I love going to Bed, Bath and Beyond and Bath and
yeah,
Body Works. I love the good and I love home decor and things. I mean, you can surprise me with that, but I want something that's personal from your
yeah,
heart that you know that I really, really wanted. Like my mom, she gave me this journal to write in, and I cherish that. So it's the little things.
yes, yes. That's amazing. What do you want for Christmas, Steve?
I think I just about got everything from
Yeah,
fashion, beauty to makeup, hair products. I've gotten it
yeah,
all. So I would have to say for Christmas, what is one thing that I would really love? And that's family being together because my brother, he's in Charleston. I'm in another part of South Carolina. So I
okay,
would love for all of us to be able to be together because I know he has a crazy work schedule back
yeah,
and forth or to and from. And his girlfriend has drill. So it's completely different. So I want to be all of us to be together for Christmas. That would be the greatest gift because I got everything I need.
That's amazing. So family, and that's what Christmas really is for.
Yes.
That's what it's all about. That's great. So the next time someone's asking you, "Hey man, can you get me this? Can you get me this present?" You just say, "Well, yeah, I'm gonna get you. Just have some, take some love with you, and that's it. You don't need to spend no money if you're trying to get out of getting somebody a gift. You don't need that Gucci bag. You don't need that. No, everybody needs a Gucci bag. I'm just playing. I'm just
And my
playing.
mom says that's it. Represented and Jamaican roots.
Yeah.
Love you.
Yes, yes, for sure. Oh yeah, Trail, my sister-in-law, that's my family. She's in South, Trail, you in South Carolina right now, right? I know she was down in North Carolina too. She's close, she's there. They're like cousins, South Carolina and North Carolina. They're like brother and sister. What do you compare? What do you think they're brother and sister or cousins? South Carolina, North
I
Carolina.
would say brother and sister because
Yeah,
Carolina got north and then you got south. And
yeah.
I have a brother in North Carolina too.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I love the South, man. I love the South. I really do. I miss it. I miss it. I haven't been, well, Atlanta, yeah, but I didn't get a chance to really go into the South and just kind of chill, just be out in the rural area. You know what I'm saying? Um, but yeah, yeah, I miss it. I miss that living.
And
Yeah.
that's what I was going to ask you also,
Hmm.
because a lot of people get holidays, the airports are going to be packed and
Yeah.
everything. Do you prefer family coming to you and Amy, or you and Amy going to family? Because I know it's going to be difficult with family being everywhere from the East Coast to the West Coast.
Yeah, yeah. I have a brother. My brother's in Romania. He's in a whole nother country. Yeah, so we don't all get to see each other very often. My mom was just out here for my daughter's birthday back in November. We got a crazy stretch from like the end of October through Christmas because you got my wife's birthday is October 29th, and then so she's a Scorpio, and then my
Come on, Scorpio, mine's the
all right,
31st.
there you go. Wait, October 31st? Halloween?
Yes, you
Wow.
know we
Wow.
some Hellcats
Hey,
over
I
here.
listen, I already know. I love Halloween too. That's my favorite. Halloween is my favorite holiday. So my wife's birthday is the 29th. Then we got Halloween. Then my birthday is November 5th. Then the dog's birthday is he's also a Scorpio. We got a little Chihuahua mixed with a terrier. His birthday. Then we have my daughter's birthday is November 15th. So everyone in our household is a Scorpio. So as you can tell, we are all very calm.
Yes.
We are not calm at all. None of us are. Everybody in the house is turned. Everybody is. Everybody is turned and got an attitude. We all do. But we love each other. We're all Scorpios. And then we got Thanksgiving. And then we have Christmas and New Year's. And now my son is supposed to be due on January the 11th. He's going to be a Capricorn. So hopefully he brings a little, he brings a little chill. Oh yeah, see my wife, that's what wives are for. She said, and don't forget our anniversary. Our anniversary also, 11/11, November 11th. So we just got back to back to back to back to back to back for like the last 2, 3 months of the year. It's pretty crazy. It's wild. Yeah.
Yeah, so I know it's going to be difficult with Christmas right around the corner and then finding out if you're going to go visit family and things. And in the airport,
Yeah.
for those of you that are watching, you know what the airports are going to be the Christmas holiday
Oh yeah.
seasons. It's going to be
It's
packed,
gonna be
and the lines
nuts.
are going to be outrageous if you're flying home to go visit family and things. And then some people said they're driving. So which would
Yeah.
you prefer, fly or drive?
Definitely prefer to fly. Uh, I think this year we're gonna chill for the holidays, but after the baby's born, we'll probably go visit my mom on the East Coast. That's kind of what we're planning. Just get away from here and just relax. And she got a big old house, and the weather will be a little bit different. It'll just give us a change of pace. Maybe it'll even snow. My daughter wants to see snow. She want to like build a snowman and shoot snowballs and stuff because it never snows out here ever, California. So, yeah, I think that's the plan this year. I think we're gonna go after he's born, probably in February, and see my family back on the East Coast. So, yeah.
All right, fashion dolls, that's the Christmas holiday plans. We are now at the end of this amazing conversation with Horace Dodd. Do we have any questions? And mom says, come on, change your pace for sure. And I can't wait.
Yes, I'm sure she's like, if he could just stay in there one more day to the 12th, because my mom's birthday is January 12th. So she like, I hope he just stay one more day and then he could be born on on my birthday too. And they share the birthday. But yeah, I'm sure they're gonna be buddies. Yeah.
And your sister in law says that's definitely the place to go for it.
Yes, yes, for sure, for sure. Yep, yep, yeah. Trail knows. Trail spent some time up there on in the East Coast, Connecticut. That good. It'll be well, February, yeah, it'll still be cold. Maybe if we go push a little bit later in March, then it'll just start turning spring and it's beautiful. Like the trees and the leaves start changing and it's just yeah, it's a beautiful place to be at. Connecticut is a really, really beautiful place. Just the fall and spring are like my favorite times on the East Coast. You can layer up, and you as a fashion person, I know this, like when you can layer your clothes, you could
Yeah.
wear jackets and different hoodies and different tops and bottoms and shit, you know? Yeah, so it's good for fashion as well. I love that. That's one thing that I miss about uh, just being back home on the East Coast because it's so close to New York, and New York is the fashion epicenter, of
Oh, yeah.
culture and style. And I miss that. I miss having all four seasons and being able to layer my clothes. Like I used to have crazy pea coats and all kind of just the jackets. Yeah, like your coat game was got to be top notch. And I love that. So I do miss that. But can't beat the weather out here in LA either. It's sunny, it's palm trees, it's blue skies, and yeah, it's beautiful. Can't beat it. So I'm grateful. I'm grateful to be here, and I'm grateful for what we have. I'm grateful for my family, and I'm grateful for you too. Thank you so much for having me on this show. It was a pleasure doing this. Yeah.
You are so welcome, and I definitely would love to have you back again in the future. And you too, Amy, you're more than welcome to come to the dollhouse here. And Marcus, shout out to Marcus Head. He said he would love to work with you, brother, on a film project, and he loves the family man in
Thank
you.
you, Marcus. I love to, man. Let's link. Let's connect. Let's do it. I'm always down to work, and yeah, let's make it happen.
Definitely. Are there any final thoughts you would love to give to people? Because I know the holidays can be difficult for some people out here. Lost relatives throughout this crazy year. 2022 has been a roller coaster ride.
Hmm.
So, any words of encouragement to people out here watching who's being away from family? It's difficult, anxiety and so many things.
One thing I can say is just stay faithful and obedient. Um, I'm a believer, and I believe in God. I believe in Jesus, and we
Yeah.
in our small group this past Sunday we were talking about when you start to feel anxious about something, you have pressure on you, and you feel like it's the end of the world, and I don't have this, or I want this to happen, and I I can't believe I'm in this situation. And then you get a few months down the line and you're still here. It's never as bad as you think it is. That's the one thing that I want to say. So, anybody that's dealing with any issues, any mental health issues, or you just have problems and you feel overwhelmed because mental health is real and
Yeah.
anxiety is real. If you're dealing with those issues, just take a deep breath. If you need to speak to somebody, you know, talk to someone. There's a lot of different platforms and people you can reach out to if you just need a word of encouragement. But the word of encouragement I would give to you is it's never as bad as you think it is. It never is. And this too shall pass. So if you're going through something, Just keep that slogan in the back of your mind. This too shall pass, and eventually it's gonna be all good. God got you. It's gonna be fine. You're gonna make it through. You're gonna be okay. Just stay obedient and stay faithful. God bless.
Absolutely. And mom and wifey says, Amy says, thanks, Stevie would love to. Yes, girl, come on in the dollhouse. You're more
Hey,
than welcome to
Ronnie.
come on in.
Uh-huh.
And mom
I see
says,
Ronnie
hope
Burks is in here. Ronnie Burks, we were just talking about family business. Ronnie Burks is the stylist on family business. Amazing. She's incredible, unbelievable. So all those fits that you saw me wearing on family business as my character Aries, Ronnie actually styled those and put them together. So shout out Ronnie and the whole family business cast and crew. Merry Christmas and happy holidays to you. Yeah.
yes, you and Arrington and everyone on that cast, the entire cast, Lisa Ray, everybody is always put together.
Yeah.
It's like a different version of the show that Diane Carroll did, Dynasty. And the
Yeah.
whole entire cast is all glammed out, dressed to the nines. So shout outs to her.
Yeah, that's the Black Dynasty, and that's Ronnie Burks, man. She done styled everybody. She styled everybody in the industry. You know, big names. Yeah, she's done it. She's done it all. She's amazing, and she's a joy to work with. So, hey, Ronnie, glad to see you here in the chat. Yeah,
And yes, ma'am, mama, everything is gonna be all right. She says, Bob Marley says everything is gonna be all right. That's right.
absolutely, absolutely.
All right, fashion dolls, we are now at the close of this interview. Are there any last minute questions for myself or my guest here, Mr. Horace Dodd, his beautiful wife, Amy? The whole family came through. How does it feel? My last
Yeah.
question, how does it feel to have all of this support behind you 100%?
It feels great. I have everything that I can ask for. I have everything I need. You know, of course, there's always things that we want, but
Yeah.
life is good right now. I have my wife, my daughter, my baby boy is on the way. He's coming. My wife just
Congratulations.
went and had an ultrasound today, and they still, because of COVID, they won't let you go in. So, but she's sending me all the photos and the little videos of the ultrasound, and he's like more developed now, so you can really see his face. The ultrasounds are super clear. You can see the photos, and you can see him, and I'm really excited. I'm ready for him to be here. You know, I'm ready to hold him. So,
Mom is
yeah,
too. She's ready to hold her grandbaby.
yeah,
So shout out to all of you and congratulations again. That's a great Christmas holiday gift
that
to
is.
have to welcome a boy into this world. Yes.
That's the best present that I actually could have asked for. You know, my wife has given me that present, so that's that was her present to me. She didn't get me no gift card. She got the gift that keeps on giving. I got a baby coming. So yeah, that's an amazing present. I'm happy.
Mm. All right, fashion dolls. Do we have any last questions for Horace or anything? This has been an amazing conversation. We planned this during the summer,
Oh
last
yeah,
month before. So it's
yeah.
been in the works, and to now see it come to fruition, you never know.
You never know. It's crazy, man, because we planned it some months ago, and I've been off social media. Like I rarely go onto my Instagram. Like the last 3 months, I've been off it. And then finally, it popped up on my schedule, the reminder, and then I went in to check the DMs because I was like, man, she probably been hitting me. I hope she don't think
Yeah.
I'm gonna I'm a bail on this because I've been looking forward to doing it because of Taylor. I know you interviewed Taylor, and Taylor's my guy. I love Taylor, such a great dude. So I have really been looking forward to it. And I just want to say thank you for having me on. You're a great host, you got great energy, and I want to wish you, Merry Christmas and Happy Holiday to you and yours. So, yeah,
You too, Amy, your family, everyone. Thank you too, Horace. And congratulations again. And hope you have a blessed and Merry Christmas, ladies and gentlemen.
thank you so much, guys. Thank y'all for everybody who tuned in and out. Thank you so much, everyone in the chat. Y'all have a Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays too. Be safe, and yeah, peace and love to all y'all, man. Thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate you so
You
much. Thank you.
are so welcome. And make sure you guys go and check out Family Business on BET Plus. Go and check it out. It's an amazing
Yeah,
show. It's full of scandal and
yeah.
so much more.
And Hello
Definitely.
also, you gotta check out Hello. Hello is on B.
Yes.
Hello, I believe if it's not on BET, it's coming to BET because it's a hot. It's like it takes place during the holiday films. Hello is crazy. Hello is great. Eva and Baby Winans. I call it Baby Winans, Miss Winans. Man, they did an amazing job in that. So check out Hello on BET as well. Yeah,
All right. Definitely check that out
yeah.
on BET Plus. Hello and Family Business. Definitely go and check it out, Fashion Dolls. And you are so welcome, Amy. Definitely
Mhm.
let me know when you're ready to come to the dollhouse. We love to have you, girl. And you guys be safe. Joining me tomorrow, we have Shebrack Anderson from Fat Albert. And we also have joining me Joseph Stein. So make sure you guys tune in tomorrow at 3 and 4 here on Style by Stevie. You guys take care and have an amazing
Mhm.
week. We'll see you then.
Bye, Stevie.
Take care. You too.